That's the thing about the church life, right? Because you can't say bye to people. It's hard to get out of church meetings here, I feel like.
Yeah.
So can you all tell me when you guys first started meeting in the church in Denton?
I started reading when I was a freshman. I think it was about my second semester. But I met the club back in 2011, so more than 15 years, or about 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and in 2016 as a freshman.
Okay, well, you can be honest about this. What was your first impression about coming to the meeting here? What was your experience?
Sure. It was different. I will say a big pivotal moment was I first started going to the Bible studies on campus, and the way I was raised, I would only read King James Version of the Bible, and I didn't understand what I was reading. It wasn't until I sat down with a sister who actually took care of both of us when we were freshmen, respectively, and I read a verse in Isaiah that Jesus was ugly. Like, he was marred more than any man. And I realized, oh, I don't know the word. I need to get into the word. So, anyways, I realized there's something here because these people are actually reading the Bible. And I eventually came to a meeting, and I was kind of, it was a little different. No pastor, no preacher, not one man speaking. But because I was already in the word, and I was in Acts, and just realizing, hey, this is actually the way the church is supposed to be. We all have a portion, we all have a function. And so I realized, oh, this is just biblical. It wasn't something that they were doing, the church in Denton is just doing something different. No, it was very much aligned to the word of God. So that was my impression. First getting into the word and then coming and seeing the practical experience of the word was great. So it was different at first, but when it's aligned with the word, you can't really question it.
Exactly, yeah. And then I feel like it was also pretty similar for me because for me, I was in Bible studies for a few months before coming in to an actual meeting. And it was really good to help give me a background, so I wasn't just walking in like, things are different and it's like you got to make a decision. But I had the taste. I could develop a taste a little bit for the word beforehand. And then when I realized that the Bible, like what's in the Bible is what's in the meetings and what's being spoken, I was like, okay. Yeah,
No,
that's an easy decision.
I guess kind of building on that, like what has caused you to stay around? What about here has been special for you?
Yeah, definitely the spirit in my spirit keeps me here, definitely, because like our mind is a roller coaster. Our heart, wants to do this, wants to do that, is tied into things, and it's very sticky, right? But there's the spirit in our spirit that keeps us here, keeps us meeting with the saints. And it's also seeing the revelation in the word too. Seeing like things like the ground of oneness, things like that. And once you have a certain amount of revelation opened up to you, it's like I can't go anywhere else.
Yeah, there's this phrase that's like, community brings you, but the truth keeps you. That's definitely been my experience. I had a great group of friends here, lived with the sisters, but what eventually kept me here, not even just through 4 years, but past until now, right? Like I said, 15 years, is the truth.
Yeah.
So,
The
the truth really keeps you and grounds you in the church life. Day by day revelation. So it's definitely a day by day matter. It's not like, something I heard years ago kind of kept me. Of course, that's helpful, but day by day, getting to the word, following the spirit, like Brittney said, that's what, keeps us. Like there's so many experiences, like literally I can't even.
Okay,
but honestly, getting into the homes, like not just coming to a church meeting, but church life being an actual life, and getting into people's homes, getting into their hearts, getting into their fridges, like all those little mundane things, like they build up, and so eventually that's how it became my home. It's just normal church life living. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. And then I remember, on top of that, because that is also a really good thing, but on top of that, I also visited somewhere else, and I feel like after seeing, like, okay, it's not just here where I am, but it's also, and like, it's the same word of God. It's the same word of God. It's the same thing that's being spoken, because we're all just speaking the Bible.
Yeah.
So after seeing that, I was like, okay, this is it.
No, that's awesome. Well, thank you all. This is the pregnant wives.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Baby friends for life.
Yeah.
Thank you all.